In this tutorial, we're going to discuss backing up and restoring data in Lab Manager Professional. If you already have the program installed, you may be familiar with the gray icon that you see that you normally click on to open up the program itself. The yellow triangle icon that comes with it here is the LM utility. This is an extra set of tools that lets you back up data, restore data, and do a couple of other things. We're going to double click that LM utility. And what you're going to want to do, if you've noticed here so far, I am out of Lab Manager. You're going to completely exit out of Lab Manager when you do a backup or a restore. If you have a lab where multiple computers are using Lab Manager, you're going to make sure everybody else is out of Lab Manager when you're doing the backup or restore. Okay, so we double click that LM utility. I'm going to click open, and we have two more options here. We're going to go to Format, Backup, and Restore. We have three more options here. We're going to just select backup, and as you can see here, I've already changed it. Mine is an I, but when you do a fresh install, or if you've never done a backup before, it's gonna be a lowercase a. So with your thumb drive, your zip drive, your portable device, whatever you're backing up onto, when you first plug it into the computer, Windows is going to give it a drive letter. Now, I've already named my device. You don't have to rename yours. But right here, LSG backup, in the parentheses, it has an I. That's why I changed this A to an I. So I'm telling the system to save the file onto that little zip drive. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Now I've already done a backup on this device because I wanted to show you something else. When you go to back it up, you're going to get a little black window pop up for like a second or two and then collapse. But then from here on out, because you have an LM data file on there already, when you go to backup again, you're going to get this option. And it says right here, overwrite, and it's saying, iDrive, LM data, MDB, and it's asking yes, no, or all. It's basically asking you, hey, you've got a file on this drive. Can we replace it with the one you want to back up now? So we're going to say yeah. So we're just going to type in Y for yes. It's going to take a moment, and the box is going to disappear. Okay. At this point, your data is backed up. You're done. Do not double click the file. If you go into your portable device to see if the file's there, do not double click it to make sure that it backs up everything. Sometimes if you go to do this, it will be opened up by another program, not by Lab Manager, which can cause corruption of the file, which means you got to start all over again. It will back up assuming everything is set up correctly and file names have not been altered. It will back up your accounts, products, materials, history, payments, everything that you have typed into Lab Manager, it will back up. Okay, the restore option here towards the bottom, as you can see, it's a little different, but as you can see, there's a lowercase a here. We're going to change that A to an I. Okay, we're going to keep that spacing there as well. That's also very important. The restore option is used when, let's say, our program crashes, our computer crashes, or maybe we're moving our program from an old computer to another, newer computer. Then we would install Lab Manager on the newer computer and then come in here and restore the data. Now, what's going to happen when you do a restore, whether you're doing a restore on a new computer or a restore on a current, just redoing it, on a current installation, you're going to get prompted when you hit restore with this, and it's asking you if you want to overwrite your current data. It's basically warning you that you're going to lose your data and overwrite it with what you have on your portable drive. All you need to do is hit yes. What it's going to do, even if it's a brand new install, is the system creates an LM data file that's empty on your hard drive, and the base system's basically saying, hey, there's already one on here, do you want to overwrite it? We're going to say yes because we want our data on there, not a blank database. It's going to ask you one more time just to be safe, so you're just going to hit Y for yes. It's going to take a second, and then as you can see, it's gone. At that point, the restore is done. So if you're moving the program from one computer to another, you would do the backup, as we've already discussed. You would then install Lab Manager on the newer computer, and then once that's installed, you'd come in here and then do the restore, which is what we just discussed. As you can see here, labsysgrp.com. That is our website. If you already have a copy of Lab Manager there, you can at any time go in and download a copy of Lab Manager Professional or version 7 for free. That's available to our customers. So again, you know, when it comes to backing up, we recommend you definitely back up daily, if possible. Weekly, very minimum, but definitely if you can, go every day back up your data. This is the best option for keeping all your data safe in case of fire, in case of computer crashing, any weird thing that happens, you're safe. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you.